Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dice Camera Action. We are in episode 4.
Yay!
Woo!
We made it.
Yes.
We made it.
We're not dead yet.
We all made it back from the wild.
Right. And just to recap, we have Holly playing our tiefling Strix. We have Anna playing our paladin Evelyn. We have Jared playing Diath. And Nathan playing Paulton. And our special guest star, Chris Trott.
Woo.
Woo!
Hey.
Yes.
Previously, in Curse of Strahd, the party met a group of Vistani next to a river and had their fortunes told. And Strix learned that before she was an orphan stranded in Sigil, she was Barovian, spirited away from the land of Barovia by the Vistani gypsies who feared that she would be killed shortly after her birth. And hey, she has family who live in the town of Vallaki, to which the party is headed, along with 2 NPCs named Irina Kolyana and her brother Ismark Kolyanovich. They are refugees from the village of Barovia heading to Vallaki because Ismark hopes his sister will be safe from the Devil's Strahd. On the way there, the party was warned about an old windmill that perches on a crest overlooking the Barovian Valley, just a little ways past Castle Ravenloft. And the party now finds themselves standing before this ominous, dilapidated structure. A raven who had greeted them in the graveyard of Barovia some hours before has seemingly led them here. It takes perch on a lintel over the doorway of the ruined windmill and caws at you as though to beckon you forward. Diath.
Yep.
When you were a little boy, you were dirt poor in the streets of Waterdeep. You remember that?
Of course.
Yeah. Those were difficult times. Difficult times. You weren't sure where your next meal was going to come from, so you spent many long seasons basically panhandling for trying to get your hands on stray coins to help feed your family. And occasionally a Waterdavian merchant or noble might pass by and one of their servants would drop a copper into your hand, and that would then try to feed you for essentially the next day, and you were living day by day, moment by moment. And then one day, a strange cloaked figure came upon you and with not so much a piteous look as sort of a half smile, dropped something in your hand that wasn't a gold coin, but a ring of keys.
Yes.
And you have had these keys, these trinkets, ever since. What does the party do?
Leave.
One of my last notes from last week was windmill vacay later. I have no idea what that means. So I think Evelyn was really into the windmill, but if I remember correctly, you guys convinced her we weren't going there yet.
Yeah. You know that ravens are seen by the Vistani to be a symbol or omens, symbols of good against the Devil's Strahd. This particular raven, if it's the same one you saw back in town, seems to be uncharacteristically friendly insofar as it landed on Paulton's instrument and as well as Strix's head.
You know, that raven hasn't steered us astray yet. I think we should follow it.
I mean, its track record so far is 1, so who knows?
But 1 out of 1 is 100%.
I know. And I'm inclined to agree with you about the raven because we have plenty of clues, or rather omens saying that we should follow the raven. Not only the raven helping us back at the graveyard, but even the mysterious fortune-telling gypsy woman. It basically told us that the raven is our guide.
I like the raven.
The
He's
Vistani
okay.
very explicitly said, don't go to the windmill.
I thought you said go to the windmill.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and we should probably go to the windmill. I
They
thought this
definitely
was
said
established.
so.
I mean, if my memory serves, I feel like we were told that there was something really exciting in the windmill and that we should go there.
I believe the excitement was danger.
Well,
That's
I do
exciting.
get confused between those two sometimes.
I'm kind of curious though if I'm supposed to have family here. Should we? Maybe they can help us. I mean, they're probably really terrible, but maybe they can help us.
You hear a rumble of thunder overhead, and it starts to rain ever so gently down upon you.
I'm like frantically kind of brushing it off of my raiments. I'm
Okay.
like, we should find shelter.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about Dia. I don't want like something terrible to happen in here.
Yeah. Unless you guys forgot, I already saw myself dead.
Yeah, I remember. I remember very vividly, and you were definitely dead, and it was definitely you.
Yeah, it was
But the
pretty
good news is you're
Right in the
here.
dead book.
So it wasn't you. It was just someone who was like exactly like you.
As Strix would put it, he was dangling from the leafless tree.
Yeah, he was.
All right. Well, where's the nearest shelter? Because I'm getting a little damp out here.
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Ah!
Woo!
Look, my thought of reason is there wasn't a raven back at the gallows. Yeah.
That's true.
Right?
No, there was
And
no
don't
raven.
worry, the light of Lathander will protect us as we charge into even the darkest of places.
Yeah, he definitely won't do that. That being said, I think the windmill might be our best choice of shelter for the moment.
That's true.
As I say that, and when he's like, he definitely won't do that, I'm like, la 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 la, ignoring going up to the windmill.
All right. And Chris, what does the raven do?
He caws like this.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Good.
Practicing for weeks, and I fly directly to the archway of the doorway of the windmill.
All right.
I look at that raven and I just feel like he's got a lot more personality than I remember him having.
The windmill is sort of a tapering cylinder. It's got a single door on the ground floor, what looks like the wreckage or remnants of a balcony encircling it on the second floor, although not much of that balcony remains. And then there are windows sort of in various cardinal points on the warehouse. They're all dirty, grimy, and impenetrable, both on the second and third floor. At the top of the windmill is sort of onion dome shaped. It's got some cracks in it showing its age, and the vanes of the windmill have been stripped bare. They're skeletal, and they just sort of grind in the wind.
Can I cast Detect Evil and Good as we enter?
Absolutely. Let's see. And you guys have still got, you're probably not on your horses, but you've got them by the reins. And just
Yeah, probably.
pulling them along. Ba-ba-bum-bum.
I'm trying to give the raven snacks while we're going in.
Yep.
And I shall eat my own.
Come on, little buddy. Come on.
All right. Yeah, so the range is about 30. The range of your spell, Evelyn, is about 30 feet, and you can sense evil inside the structure. You can also sense good.
Oh, interesting. So I'm kind of like shocked by this, and I cast this probably when I'm like a few feet from the door, just as I'm about to kind of think about entering, and then I turn to my party and I say, "There is great good in here, but also great evil. Are you ready?"
I'm always ready, Evelyn.
Is it
I know,
unlocked?
I test the door.
Yeah, when you go up to the door, you do, in fact, see that it's unlocked, and you can even smell there are odors coming out from inside. It's sort of this cornucopia of smells. Everything from smells like chickens to rotting meat to sort of like a swampy smell to sweets like pastries and candies and other
Whew.
stuff.
That's not me this time. It's not me.
There's
Raven
also
shakes its
there's
head.
also warmth that issues through the door as you put your hand to it. The door looks like it's made out of thin wood. It's all rotted and doesn't look like it could hold back pretty much anything.
Am I the one like in front leading, opening the door?
Yeah, you are
Yep.
way ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
I clear my throat and go, and then I knock really loudly and confidently.
Kung, 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 kung.
Oh, good.
All right. Everybody can make wisdom perception checks.
I'm also still holding my concentration on my detect good and evil and consecration spell. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh man.
How'd you do, Strix? Oh, you're still getting your dice?
Yeah. Got a wait. What? 19.
Wow.
I
Dia?
got
17.
Evelyn?
7. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Alton? 7.
Yep.
perception. You said right?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay.
It's a windmill.
Raven?
18.
All right.
Ooh.
Also, at this point, I think I might shapeshift.
All right.
Oh what?
I think it makes a little popping noise. So that- is it loud, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Well, the knocking's probably louder. Okay, I'm going to pop into human form and say, quickly, come with me, around the corner, quickly. And I'm also going to look directly downwards and notice I am completely naked and rushed.
Hello.
All right.
Everything's great.
Nice.
Do you guys do you need a paid account? Because that's why it closed down.
We're back on a different account.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Yes. It
Cliffhanger.
was the censors. They couldn't handle the idea of a naked werewolf.
That's, yeah.
A sensor bar appears in front of me.
Yes. So this naked man appears before you, and
I'm going to make this noise too.
I also make that noise. Woo!
I'm just like, bird friend, why?
I look over, see a naked man, and I just go, nice.
In the distance, I'm just shouting, I swear I left my clothes here somewhere. Just please give me a moment. Thank you.
Do I detect either good or evil from him?
you can sense good thoughts from him.
Oh, don't worry. He's good. We should definitely listen to what he says.
He's given off good vibrations.
He looks good and sounds good and feels good.
Whoa.
He's not wrong.
Yes. So he starts to run away from the rest of you in search of, well, you're not sure what. He says something
I
about
follow him like
Okay.
happily.
Yeah, he made it seem urgent. Let's go.
Basic light armor and things like that, and I'm just haphazardly putting them on in a rush.
All right.
I say,
Oh, morning, Lord. What am I doing? This is embarrassing.
did you say morning, Lord?
Yes.
Oh,
Don't
hail
look down. Stop
Xander.
looking down.
Oh,
My eyes. Thank you.
sorry. Might I ask? And I'm like this. I'm like trying not to look down. Might I ask what your name is, new friend?
Yes. Just let me put my trousers on 1 second. Thank you. I adjust my belt and I step forward. I say, hello, everybody. I apologize. It's been a long time since I've been in my human form. I'm used to ravens, you know. My name is Falcon. I know that is, ironic. The name given to me. And, please.
God, he could have picked a different bird,
I apologize.
If only they'd known he'd turn out to be a were-raven.
And let's get straight to the point. There is something terribly wrong with the bone grinder in front of you. There's evil within that you must help me defeat.
Did you just say it was called the bone grinder?
Yes, that's what the
This isn't the
Barothans.
windmill.
It's a bone grinder?
It's called the bone grinder. It
As
always
in
has
a-
been.
Grinder of bones.
Yes.
No,
The
Evelyn,
windmill.
it's just a flour machine. It just, it just gives you flour. It's so friendly.
It's like a mill, yes.
Mhm.
But for bones. Or so they
Sounds-
say.
For what reason might a community have a need for bone grinding?
Evelyn, it's like the S man, this guy that lives here, Mr. S, who we can't say his name. I'm sorry, Falcon, because no one wants us to say his name.
The
He's
devil?
just-
Oh, S pants.
yeah, S pants. Yeah, that's
You
how
talk
you
of
would
the
say
devil,
it. S
yes?
pants.
Yes,
Yes,
that.
the devil. Yes, that one.
Yes, he's cursed us all. But in the immediate danger, there are children being abducted and taken to the bone grinder. And you
Oh.
must help me take them back.
Children, let's go.
2, very recently, in fact.
Well, we can't have kids getting taken. That's not good.
That attitude.
Are they inside the windmill right now?
I think so. I was with you at some time, so I didn't catch the scent. However, I saw the tracks and I saw them leave Barovia.
I run toward the windmill with my halberd.
All right.
Or my what do I have? Battle axe.
Oh,
Good.
let Vander save her.
I yell right when she says that. Lathander, save me.
And how do you react to the situation, Strix?
I mean, I follow her. I always follow her. I just make really bad personal choices in my life.
And Paulton?
I just kind of sigh and not be very surprised. Like, okay, well, it is Tuesday, so
And Diath?
I actually stay behind with our friend Falcon here.
Yes.
I have more questions.
I'm readjusting my wedgie.
Yeah, I'm watching this whole time.
I have no.
Graveyard. Was that you there as well?
Yes, it was.
Then you've been watching us for some time, and you know of our issues as well.
Yes, we all have them here in the land of Strahd.
All right. That's all I needed. Go ahead, off towards the
Okay.
All right. Evelyn, when you throw open the door, you see that the ground floor of the windmill has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with the stench that burns your nostrils, an awful odor coming out of an oven. Sorry, out of an open, not an oven. Sorry, I forget
I was
that.
like, are we not trouble up here? Let's not.
Out of an upright barrel in the center of the room. And warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase climbs the wall across from it.
I don't know if this is a good time to tell you guys, but I'm actually a pretty good pastry chef. Just
Oh, you are? Would you make me some cookies sometime? I would love that.
sure, Evelyn, I will make you some cookies.
You're so nice. I'm so glad we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, do any of these particular areas or objects shout good or evil to me?
You're not getting any sense immediately, but you do sense there is evil above you.
I think our real foe is up there.
An unnatural feeling, an unnatural evil above you. You can also sense there's something evil about the barrel or what's inside of it.
Also, that stinks, and I think it's evil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I do a religion check to see if maybe there's some sort of higher power involved?
In what?
In this building, yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
I think maybe I recognize something or a symbol or something around something I've seen before. Well, I rolled a 3, so no, I just
No.
I'm just sitting there.
There's so much clutter and so many things to draw the eye here. It's hard to really focus on anything. And as you make your way through the room and just kind of look around, or at least just inside the doorway, you sort of kick something, Strix, and it looks like little bones, like a couple child bones.
Look, can I pick them up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pick them up and look at them.
Yeah, they're like little finger bones.
Oh.
Please put that down. Please.
Okay. Well, I just put them down where I left them.
Nobody touch the pastries. They are evil.
You hear a voice from above say, "Go away." You hear another one say, "Yes, go away. Go. Leave."
We will not, evil people, stealer of children's finger bones. The light of Lathander compels you.
I'm going to turn back towards the windmill doors and actually close them.
Oh, okay.
And is there like a lock or a board or something? I'm just going to...
There isn't a lock on the door, but you could take something in the room fairly heavy, like the peddler's cart, and push it up against the inside of the door.
Okay. I'm just saying, the last time we had a situation like this, we left the door open and mistakes were made.
Yep. It's true.
I'm glad you're here to think about those things.
When you look in the oven, you can see baking there appear to be some pastries. Just a tray of like four little pies.
Oh, it's people.
You know, I don't want to be the one to say this, but I know we're all thinking of it.
Dinner.
Bone grinder equal, in windmill equals flour in pastries. I'm thinking those are people pastries, and I'm thinking we do not eat those.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I can tell they're not normal. Yep.
I would rather
They actually look very appetizing.
Nope.
It's like right as she says that, I'm like mid. I'm like,
I slap it out of his hand really hard onto the ground.
All right. It flops onto the ground at your feet, upside down, and just sort of compacts on the floor.
I like do some sort of ritual blessing over it to like,
And rest in peace, and peaches.
Yeah,
My apologies.
rest in pieces of cake.
All right. You can hear wooden floorboards creaking on the floor above you, on the ceiling, actually, and signifying that there are people moving around upstairs. It sounds like they're moving hastily.
Excuse me, could you come down here, please?
No, this is a bad idea.
I need to talk to them
agree
about the
with
children.
with the once Raven. That's a bad idea.
Could I possibly determine approximately how many people there are just based on the sound or number of footsteps?
Sure. What's your make a perception check for me?
Okay. Not great. 12 or passive 16.
Okay. You think that it's two.
Okay.
Two distinct sets of footfalls.
Okay.
Not heavy. They're fairly light.
And you said the stairway going up to the second floor was decrepit?
Yeah, it's a decrepit wooden staircase that hugs the outer wall of the spire, and there's no railing. It just leads right up to the second floor.
Does anyone think that we could just blow a hole in the top floor before we even try to go up the stairs?
Well, that sounds
I love
fun.
that idea.
Because I feel
when we
like
speak at the same time, me and Paulton, I give him a look like, "Oh, you."
It's a great idea. I'm always in for explosions. Do it. Do
We
it.
don't know if they're actually evil or bad yet.
Oh, I know they're evil.
Relax.
I can feel it.
They are evil.
You feel... Oh, well, all right.
I'm very good at protecting us.
Well, if the Raven says so...
Therefore,
The Raven has spoken.
I like this guy.
Hold on. If you know if they're evil, then who are they?
They
I don't
are
know.
hags.
oh no.
At least that is what I have seen. They take many forms to lure people here.
Any of them take the form of a raven?
Yes! No.
When he says yes, Strix is like, ah!
Sorry, it's been a long time
I
since
pat
I've
her
had
reassuringly.
jokes.
Ah! She's just like hiding in her like clothes, like, ah!
I'm hugging her, comforting her.
It's like, this guy's great.
First I find out I have family that are probably insane. Now we're with hags. I think I saw one of those ones.
Could you just like ask
They're
them to
mean.
come here? I mean, I can just take care of them. They're obviously evil, so we should smite them, find out if there's children here, move on.
Don't underestimate hags.
They're
Yeah,
super. They're not good. They're bad.
How bad can
They're
they?
strong.
Jared, you can now detect that the footfalls on the floor above you have stopped, but it sounds like they've gone one level higher. You heard sort of a creaking staircase, even higher, going up into the tower.
Okay. Well, they're moving their way up. Are there any other possible exits or way out of the this bone grinder up at the top?
So you're on the first floor. It sounded like they were on the second, probably gone up to the third. If you saw from the outside that there are windows on the radial outsides of the structure on the second and third floor, facing different directions. So, and the windows are big enough that a human-sized person could crawl through them.
Crap. But we probably don't want to let them get away, right?
I would prefer, yes, not to let them get away. I would prefer to smite them. In the name of Lathander.
Oh, of course. Wow.
I prefer fighting things in the name of myself. Is that fine?
Mhm.
Who is Lysander?
All of us find our way to Lathander in different times and in different ways.
I really do hate you.
Mm.
No, you don't.
Mm.
How
Can
can
I
we
meet
strategically smite these creatures? Evelyn, we need to be a little bit more discreet than charging in with your stuff.
Good luck.
But why?
Because they're powerful. They're very dangerous things.
Well, I respect that we don't always have to
Bad.
do things my way. We can do things your way. What do you suggest?
Blowing up the floor.
Very
Alright.
tact, very subtle. I like it.
Would you like to do the honors?
Really, I don't know how we're going to do it. That was
They're
kind
already
of
further up. We'll need to move up a floor first. Besides, Falcon said so that children get brought here. What if there are children up above us?
Oh, that's why are you always right?
I don't want to be. For us to be, we blow up the children.
Or the children are already dead.
I'm not getting the blood of children on my hands, so let's just go upstairs.
Okay.
God,
All right.
washes
And I
off
start
like any
walking
other blood.
upstairs. Right when she says that, I'm like walking upstairs.
All right.
Wait. I have an idea. I will fly. I can be
That's a
very,
great idea.
very stealthy if I want to be.
Can I fly with you?
Well, I don't think I can carry someone.
No, it's all right. Look, and I jump up and I have my wing boots and I have.
Oh, God. Oh, that's cool. Okay. But you're a bit too big. I want to go into the nooks and crannies.
I look a little disappointed, but I like hover back down like a feather.
Very impressive.
Thanks.
Tiny little clap.
Just a little something,
So you want me to go and look?
Yes.
Okay.
How would you like to go about that?
I'm going to shape shift back into a raven.
All right, all your clothes fall into a
Aw.
pile on the floor.
I just call
I'll
a
get
lot,
Hey, he's a bird again.
and I flap my wings upwards.
All right,
Fly, friend. Fly.
Being as
Oh.
stealthy as I can.
excellent. Make a stealth check.
Oh, God.
Stealth
It's
bird.
a...
Oh no!
Aw.
natural one?
Okay then.
Oh
Every flap of your wings can be heard echoing in this tower. When you when you get up to the second floor, you see dirt-caked windows, allowing very little light to enter. It's a round room. The spiral staircase stops at this room, and then another one goes up to the next level. Dominating the room is a large round millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the chamber. And you can hear a cackling from above, and one of them says, "We can hear you."
That's the raven.
I'm gonna try and roll an intimidation moment here, and when she says, "We can hear you," I say, "Yeah, we can hear you too, Burke, and we're gonna come up there and kick your ass."
Eloquently put.
And then you hear
I like face
two
buffer.
you hear two cackling voices, laughter.
Well, I got a 10, so it was a bit blustery, but I gotta
Yeah,
try.
that's
I
fine.
have a temper.
Absolutely.
Can I check to see if I hear any other whimpering?
And you hear one of the voices say, "We dare you. Yes, we dare you." And you're making a perception check.
See if there's any other voices or footsteps.
Yes, go ahead.
2.
You
It's going good, guys.
You hear nothing other than their cackling.
I'm going to flap back downstairs
Yes.
and just nuzzle into my clothes for a bit.
Oh, I just imagine being so cute. He's just like beep 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 beep.
Just with shame. I'm not coming out.
Give him a consulting pat.
You hear one of the hags say, "Mother will be home soon."
Oh no.
That's
We have
worse.
to do something. We either have to get rid of these people or we need to run away immediately. We need to move up. We need to
Agree.
Okay, go.
Yay!
Just go. Go.
Yep,
All right.
we're taking out your proverbial chain.
I'm pushing her up the stairs. I'm just going go. We cannot be
All right.
here when the other one gets home. Go.
Yes, the two of you rush up the stairs, where you're greeted by the loudest raven in the land. No, the raven is. Where are you gonna be, Falcon? You gonna wait for them?
Yes.
Okay. Paulton and Dieth, you're down below. Dieth, you've sort of gathered up Falcon's clothes.
Yeah, I was trying to be a bro.
Yeah. You got them all in your arms now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
They're still up there. We have to go. We have to keep going. We have to stop them before the other one gets home.
I'm shouting, kindle the light.
You know, let the crazy personified hammer go up there and just start smashing things. I don't even care. Like, let her go.
Paulton and Dieth, you can see you're still down on the ground floor. As I mentioned before, there's a chicken coop. You can see it's got 3 chickens and a rooster in it, and there's a few laid eggs sitting there. There's a wooden trunk. You think that's where the sound of the frogs is coming from. You can see tiny holes bored into its lid. Can't see much in the cabinet since it's closed, but there's some odd bits of herbs and stuff hanging from it. That barrel contains a viscid blackish green ooze. That just stinks. It reeks.
grody.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can hear all the commotion going on upstairs, so I
Absolutely.
think we have a pretty good idea what's happening.
Okay. Is your plan to follow up?
Paulton, why don't you go up there and assist? I'm going to prepare this room to make sure no one can get in or out.
I yelled down, also check that barrel. It's weird.
I will go up.
Okay.
So as you mentioned before, I'll use like a cart or something to kind of block the door.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a set of caltrops
Oh.
that I can set up to also help slow pursuers and or escapers.
Are you going to spread those around in the sort of 5-foot space in front of the door?
Yeah.
Just
So if for
inside
some
the
reason
door?
to get through that, they will be slowed by caltrops.
Okay.
Cool.
You think a very strong individual could probably push that cart out of the way and force the door open, but a normal human would have difficulty. The cart's pretty heavy. All right. So those who have climbed up the staircase can hear noise down below where Dieth is moving stuff around, and can hear the gentle tinkling of caltrops on the stone floor. You guys can run past the millstone, continue up the stairs to the 3rd floor of the tower. And Evelyn, when you poke your head up there, you can see standing behind a thick wooden gear shaft in the center of this cramped circular room are 2 ugly young women wearing silk shawls and gowns of stitched flesh.
Ew.
Long needles stick out of their tangled mops of black hair, and they cackle and point at you when they see you. You see a rotting wooden closet that contains 3 crates stacked one on top of another with small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing, and a ladder climbs up to a trap door in the 9-foot-high ceiling. The other thing that crowds this already cluttered room is a moldy bed with a tattered canopy.
Evelyn's like cherubic face just twists into this like, nope, nope, nope kind of face. And I'm assuming that the evil that I was feeling, if I still have that, is very strong around these women.
Yes, it seems to exude from them.
Fear not, fiends, for I shall free you from this earthly bond and let you find the light in the next world.
Okay. And Strix, you are right behind her still?
Yes.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, man. That's Strix actually says that. She goes, oh, man.
All right. Evelyn.
I rolled 13.
Strix.
11.
Falcon.
7.
Paulton.
16.
Dieth.
I got a 6.
All right. And the Hag sisters did average. All right. That means, okay, so Paulton, you are technically first in the initiative order.
Jeez. Okay. So I'm right up there with them, right?
Yeah, you're right behind Strix on the staircase. In order to get past her, you'd have to kind of climb over her, push her out of the way, and knock Evie aside to get in that room.
Okay. So I guess I try to make my way into the room.
Okay.
So these these hags haven't shown any like any kind of like anything to us aside from like laughing at us, right?
That is correct. They have not harmed you in any way or done anything to threaten and or challenge you directly.
Okay.
All they've said is leave, basically. And they seem to mock you.
Okay. Can I just oops. Can I just ready my sword and kind of take a defensive stance?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll hop right into murder.
Choices. One of the hags says, "Come at me, you ball-licking motherfucker!"
Oh,
Holy shit!
like, ma'am, language, please.
I nod when he says that.
All right. But you're just basically taking a defensive posture.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Next up, Evelyn.
I prepare divine smite for Lightfall, my battle axe,
Mm-hmm.
and charge in, yelling over my shoulder, "Play me in, Paulton!"
Oh God, bagpipes.
All right. Make an attack roll.
No, it's a 4, so that's a
Oh.
10 with my attack bonus.
All right. Your axe embeds itself in the wooden gear shaft between you and them. Splinters.
I recover and I say, "You have one more chance. You see my power."
Strix, you are right after her.
All right. My mage armor is already up. So, I mean, I recognize what these are. I've encountered them before. So it's kind of weirding me out a bit. This is happening. So I'm kind of like I don't want your master to get home. It's going to be real bad. Like, and then I just throw a ray of frost at them.
All right. Make an attack roll.
I got. Where'd it go? Hold on. I'm losing it. 15.
All right. 15 is a miss.
Ah!
They dodge out of the way.
I'm like, how are you so fast? You look like you're tangled in your clothes.
And next up is Falcon.
Oh. Where are my clothes?
Down here.
I've got him, he says.
I'm going to fly directly at the closest hag and start pecking at her eyes.
All right.
Get her.
Beak. 13?
No. You are unable to hit her.
Good.
And at that point in time, you see that they both just disappear.
Oh, you guys were boned.
No fair.
What was that?
And at moments after they disappear, you can hear the floor creaking as though something invisible were moving around.
Oh, I see how it is. You won't stand up and fight in the light?
That seems to be how it is.
I said, I'm like, Evelyn, do you have anything to help with that? Maybe something that will light up the darkness? You sure love doing that.
I really do, but you know, the light is inside of me. And
This is not the time for that.
Diath, you're down below. You can hear all kinds of shouting and panic and confusion.
I guess if it has it been too long, is my detect evil still going?
Probably not at
Okay.
this point.
Dang. That's all I got, Strix.
Yeah, with the commotion, I kind of get torn between current plans and wanting to
Yep.
assist my comrades. All right, let's do a cunning action dash to get up towards where they are.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay. And then survey the situation from there.
You see them sort of standing about the room. There is a naked were-raven, or sorry, a raven flying around the room. There is Paulton, who seems at the defensive, ready to attack something, and then Evelyn's pulling her weapon out of the wood, and Strix is looking around frantically.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Okay. I'm just going to I'll drop Falcon's clothes on the ground next to me.
Okay.
I'll just pull out a dagger and just ready in action
Mm-hmm.
to just throw it at the first hostile target that I see.
Okay, make a perception check.
Let's get up there like, all right, perception, NARP, 9, passive 16.
You do not. Nothing
Okay.
jumps out at you,
Yeah,
literally or figuratively.
got it.
Okay, Paulton, the tags are still here. They're trying to not be seen or heard.
Do I hear? Is the creaking sound like it's pinpointed in relation to where they are?
It's if you want to try to pinpoint them based on the creaking, you'll have to make a perception check.
Okay. I'll do that. 12.
You cannot pinpoint their location.
Okay. And everyone's relatively close to me, aren't they?
Yeah, you're in very tight quarters.
Okay.
A
so-
12, however, is enough to hear something or somebody kicking from inside one of the doored crates. There's a little makeshift closet with 3 stacked crates in it, and they all have little doors on their sides with latches to hold the door shut. And from inside one of those boxes, you hear a thumping sound.
I'm gonna go over to that, or at least try.
Okay. You can easily throw open the catch if you want, or you can just try to listen to see if to try to gauge what's inside.
Yeah, I want to try and hear what's in there first.
Okay. When you put your ear up to the door, you can sort of hear the muffled sounds of a gagged child.
Guys, they got kids in the boxes.
Use them as bait.
Fair enough.
Nobility, thy name is Diath.
Can I see if the door to the box is unlocked?
Like I said, there's just like a little sliding latch on it, so you can slide it back to pop the door open and see what's inside.
Okay.
All right. When you do that, a shape leaps out at you
Oh, good.
and attaches itself to your face. It is a young girl. You estimate between the ages of 5 and 6 years old.
Okay, so at this point, I'm stumbling around with a child on my face, like,
Yeah.
child.
Right. She's just sort of hugging your neck.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, guys, I found the kids. What do?
I run to
Keep 'em
his aid.
safe.
Okay, we'll try. You kids like music?
The little girl just nods.
Okay. Could I do?
And she also points to one of the other crates.
You got a little friend in there? Is that what you're saying? Okay. All right. We're gonna. Well, he seems safe in there for now. There's bad things out here. You should just don't make noise. Don't draw attention. Can I play them a song?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would I be able to do? Let's see here.
You're not going to make them fight for us, right?
I mean, the thought might have crossed my mind.
Strix had a very strange childhood.
True. Sorry, it's triggering. Okay, I had a lot happen. I spent a lot of time around dead bodies. Everyone's got
Triggered.
their gang.
If I play a song, would Bardic Inspiration be of any help right now?
So if I remember correctly, you can't really do that.
No. Okay.
Let me just quickly double check. Bard. There we go. You can inspire others, but not yourself.
That's what I was getting at. So could I do inspiration to someone else in the party?
Yes, I will say so.
Okay, then let's do that then.
Okay. And who are you bequeathing this inspiration upon?
Evelyn.
All right.
Yay!
Do the thing, girl.
I give him like the winningest smile I can muster and like a little twirl right when he gives me the inspiration.
Okay.
I go
Never get the inspiration.
back.
And Evelyn, it's your turn.
I mean, the only thing I can think to do is just keep trying to hear where
Hmm.
they're walking. So I guess I would roll a perception check.
Absolutely.
11, 12.
No clue. No clue.
Ah! Can I swing my axe wildly around?
Yeah, you sure can. Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
Ooh.
How much does disadvantage take away?
It doesn't. You roll 2 dice and take the
Right.
lower of the 2.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's 24.
Now roll another one.
Not bad, not bad. 20.
Okay. In your mad swinging around, you actually cut into something.
But not like one of my party members, though.
Well, you didn't say you were being that discriminating, but no, you cut into something invisible and you see a splash of blood appear out of nowhere and fly onto the floor. So roll your damage.
And I yell something like, "The light within me is the light of Lathander, and it guides my battle axe Lightfall." And what am I rolling damage?
Yeah. And are you activating your radiant damage on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I should have had my D8 out, but I don't. D8, where are you? Hold on. Sorry. There
No
we go.
worries.
Okay. So I do 1d8, which is 5. Oh, wait, but I do 2d8. So 5, 8, and then plus 1d8 per spell level. So that's 1. So 10 plus 1d8 if it's a fiend.
All right. Not a fiend.
Okay. Or undead.
Not undead.
Okay. So 10.
All right. You hear a cry, "You motherless crumb!" Yeah. And then it is Strix's turn. So Strix, you just saw the blood fly when Evie connected. So you kind of have a sense of where
Where one is. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cast a Witch Bolt, which it's a beam of crackling blue energy that lances out toward a creature within range, but it also forms a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target, which means I'll always be able to see where it is, and everyone else will too. So that's what I'm going to try and do right now.
Okay.
Sweet. And I got whoa, okay.
Yeah.
22.
All right. And roll again because the target is invisible. You are at disadvantage, even though you kind of know sort of where it is.
16.
All right. That with disadvantage does not hit.
Ah!
Wow.
Your crackling bolt sort of flies across the room, burns into the stone wall, lights the canopy of the bed on fire, and goes out.
Well, your house sucks.
Got him.
Good one.
Falcon.
Do I notice any bags of flour or anything around like that?
There were ample bags of flour down on the first floor with the oven and near the oven and such. Up here, there are the crates in the closet. There's the heap of discarded clothing, which on closer inspection looks like children's clothing. There's the moldy bed with the tattered and now burning canopy.
Sorry.
But no flour. But if you want to flutter downstairs, you can find bags upon bags of it.
I'm going to fly past Diath,
Okay.
trying to pick an item of clothing in my mouth
Mm-hmm.
on the way down.
Yep.
And
You got a glove.
It's a sock.
Sock. Oh no.
That'll do. And I get as close to a bag of flour as I possibly can and transform using
All right.
my bonus action.
You transform. You are now standing over a sack of flour with a sock.
Oh no.
All right, and the hags go next. The bleeding one does not take kindly to Evelyn. Damn it! I thought I had that cured. She is going to viciously mock you. When she does, she actually appears, so she's no longer invisible. She unleashes a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments upon you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Gosh, what a bee.
I know, jeez. The light is not within her. You said wisdom?
Yes, please.
18.
All right, you resist. You are not
You
affected.
cannot dampen the light that is inside me. All hell, Thunder.
You never stop, do you? It's just constant
No.
with you.
Yes, the light is constant.
The other one appears, and she's just about to wring Evie's neck. Coming up behind Evelyn, makes a claws attack. Evelyn, she rolls a 16 versus your armor class.
My armor class is 17. Get wrecked.
All right.
Air horns. Beer, beer, beer.
Both hags are now visible in the room. And it is Diath's turn.
Chris, do you use the optional Dungeon Master rule of flanking bonuses or what have you?
So, like if you, for sneak attack and such?
Yeah, so like the one that's currently going after Evelyn, if I were to get up behind her, I would be flanking, which would get advantage, which would allow me to sneak attack.
Yeah, you can sneak attack. Basically, the rule is you can sneak attack any creature that is next to one of your allies.
Perfect. Okay.
Engaged in combat with that ally. So you don't even have to be necessarily flanking.
Okay. So seeing that this other hag is coming up behind Evelyn, despite my better judgment, I pull out the short sword and get in there and try to stab her in the back to help.
All right.
Take her down or at least slower.
Make a stabby roll.
Stab rolls with advantage. 17.
Hit.
Yeah! Sneak attack!
Nice.
Dealing 13 damage.
That all goes to the hag. You notice as your weapon pierces her flesh that her flesh has, even though it looks supple, to your dagger it almost has the consistency of iron. It really takes a lot of force to punch it through. But once it does, you deal her a crippling wound, and she seems aghast in pain.
Guys, they're gross.
Yeah,
They're gross.
they are gross.
I told you they were gross.
Paulton. So you've got a little girl clinging onto you. What would you like to do now?
So all the fighting with the hags is kind of happening on the other side of the room. Yeah.
Yeah, but the room is only about 12 feet wide, so it's pretty cramped quarters.
Okay.
Because there's a bed and a closet and all kinds of stuff up here.
I'd feel kind of bad bringing a small child into the fight. So,
Sure.
So
Get
you
her
throw it out the
downstairs, dude.
window.
Get her downstairs. Or maybe the safe
No,
second.
he was
Someone
upstairs
comes in.
with us. Right?
yeah, I'm upstairs right now. So,
Yeah, I'm saying get the children out of here.
Oh.
could I open the doors to the other boxes and try and sneak the kids past downstairs?
Yeah, you can throw open the door to the next box, and you can see a bound and gagged boy, about 7 or 8 years old,
Oh no.
curled up, looking rather malnourished inside this box. The third box is empty.
Okay. I go up to the second box. I'm like, "Hey, little guy, I know stranger danger. This is kind of weird. Don't worry." I take him out, and I carry the one kid who's bound and gagged because obviously he's not going anywhere, and the other girl's just kind of clung to me. I'm kind of this like child tree, like huddling over, trying to,
Aw.
like, don't mind me.
Right.
Nothing to see here,
Yeah,
folks.
the kids instinctively turn away and don't even look at the hags. They can't bear even the sight of these crones. But yeah, and you spirit them downstairs.
Yes.
Okay, that is taken care of. You are now on the second floor, below the battle. And Evelyn,
I saw Paulton do that, and
Yeah.
like I was like, in melee with these two hags, and I see him do that, and I get like this like little blush, and my eyes kind of tear up, and I'm just like,
And I'm just like, keep fighting.
and it steals me to like make just a bellowing roar of the light inside of me, and then I take
Okay.
a hack at the hag in front of me because I probably don't notice the hag behind me so much.
you probably notice them both at this point.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you certainly, your ire is focused on the one you've wounded.
Right. So I try to smash her with my battle axe, and I hit 13.
No,
Hmm.
she gets out of the way of that one.
I'm a little too fangirly.
Oh no,
I'm not paying attention.
you're not paying attention.
Damn it.
Strix, you're
I'm
up.
muttering about how barmy she is, and I'm just like can't handle myself, and I'm like, stupid Brooke, I just hate her so much.
You hear one of the hags say to Evelyn, "You won't be so beautiful when we're through with you." And they seem to be ignoring you, Strix, in favor of trying to rend her to pieces with their claws.
Oh, they think you're pretty.
Exactly. Oh,
I think they think I'm one of them. Haha, ugly advantage. All right, I'm just gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna do witch bolt on the one that Evelyn is fighting.
Okay,
21.
that hits.
Sweet.
All right, this time your blast of eldritch power connects with her, and now you've got this basically lightning bolt extending between the two of you, burning through her flesh. Roll 1d12 damage.
17. Woo!
Nice.
How did you get a 17 on?
Oh, I'm
a one?
sorry. It wasn't a D12. I rolled the
That's
wrong
a really
one.
good D12.
That was me like forgetting about math.
Almost got away with it too.
I know I did. I was like, wow, I'm so great.
Dodecahedron, not isohedron.
I know, I'm sorry. It's a 4. My math was a little
Nerd
off.
alert.
Look, Strix has been through a lot, okay? She doesn't
Yeah.
know which dice she's holding.
So I'm sorry, what was the number?
Oh, 4, sorry.
4. Got it. All right. And yeah, so you can basically, as long as she is within your line of sight and you're connected to each other, you can just continue concentrating on the spell and burning her away.
Sweet.
Okay. And then it is Falcon's turn.
Okay. Confident that the sock is permanently attached. I look down at the bag of flour, grab
To
it.
your foot or somewhere else?
To another member.
You cannot see at the moment. I spin around and say, yes, the flower. And I see Holton with 2 children.
Yes.
And I immediately just dart upstairs like, oh my God, avert their gaze, please.
All right.
It's no luck.
Yes. Paulton, you sort of turn the two kids away as this naked man wearing a sock runs up the stairs past you. And then,
Slayer, noise.
Scramble
Right.
and see if my sword is amongst my clothing upstairs.
yes.
I will grab that, and if
Okay.
I can,
Yes, you can.
dive in. Sock first.
All right. So as you run up the stairs, you grab your sword and you dive in sock first. Do you want to thrust your sword into one of these hags?
I would love to, Chris.
All right.
Literally, not euphemistic.
Literally.
It's only a 13.
Okay. It is deflected off her iron skin.
Die, you evil witch!
She is that. All right. The hags go next. Evelyn, the one that has the bolt of lightning burning into her chest, turns away from you and hurls herself at Strix. But if you'd like, you can make an opportunity attack.
Yes. I yell, "Don't hurt my friend!"
I'm like, we're not friends.
I yell that, but like in my rage, my axe is still like kind of stuck in the wood from last time, and I'm like, and
Did you roll another one?
I rolled a 10 total,
Okay.
even with my attack bonus.
All right. Yeah. Not very effective.
No.
The hag will rush over to you, Strix, and attack you with her claws. She rolls a 12 versus AC.
Hold on, I need to see got my.
Your armor class is 11.
I'm actually at a 13 because of my mage armor.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be, since mage armor grants an AC of 13, your armor class would actually be 14 because you
Oh,
have
sweet.
still get your dexterity bonus.
Whew, thank you for helping me and that math, yo. We got some.
All right.
We got some issues.
The other hag will continue to focus on Evelyn. And she is unable to damage you with her claws again.
Ha 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 ha! You cannot claw the light.
Diath,
Yes.
you are up.
So I pull my sword out of the rough skin of that hag, and I actually look back at the one that ran after Strix. Then I like dive forward to that one, roll forward, and try to do like a piercing
Okay,
Ooh,
her back.
cool
excellent.
beefy things.
Just be like, ha! 16?
Yo.
Oh no.
Deflects off.
Like hits the skin and just like deflects off.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Oh boy. And then it is Paulton's turn. Paulton, you've got the kids down to the bottom of the staircase on the ground floor.
So they're on the third floor and I'm on the ground floor now.
That's correct.
Okay. Decisions. I'm gonna stay on the first floor and keep an eye on them.
Okay. They stay really close to you. They and are you going to tear off or remove the gag and the
Yes.
bonds on the young boy? Okay.
Unbound the kid.
All right. The little girl proudly tells you that her name is Myrtle.
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 Hi, Myrtle.
All right. The next action goes to Evelyn. Now you've got one who's been trying to claw you and been not successful, and the other one ran away from you to attack Strix.
Did I forget about Bardic Inspiration? Did I already use that?
I think you forgot about it.
So it's not, I can't use it now, right? It would only be on the next following turn.
You can go ahead and use it now.
Okay. Sweet.
Please
The gods
Delayed
favor
reaction
you.
now.
Yeah, so I definitely want to protect Strix, so I'm like mad furious to like, I don't even say anything, like I'm speechless with the danger that
Okay. You will provoke an attack of opportunity running away from the other hag.
I have to because it's Evelyn.
Right.
So I got a 19 or a not a 19. So it's 19 with my inspiration.
Okay. Before we get to that, the hag who clawed you as you left, she rolled a 21 on her.
No.
And she does 13 points of slashing damage to you with her iron tough claws.
Ooh,
How does that affect you?
that does not feel nice.
No.
I like kind of roar with pain, but ignore her because I'm so committed to my task.
Okay. Yeah, that's like half your hit points.
Yeah, that is.
All right. But then you hit the one on Strix.
As hard as I possibly can.
hmm
Oh, poo. 6.
Okay. That digs deep into her flesh, but her hatred is so focused still on Strix that she tries to blow you off. But then Strix, you're up, and you've got this lightning bolts blasting into her chest. You get
It's true.
D12 points of damage.
Sweet. I got 5.
All right. She takes it.
Awesome. Am I allowed to cast something on top of this, or?
This is a concentration spell, so
Okay.
no.
All right, cool.
The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, keep plugging
All right.
along.
Keep hitting her with unlimited power.
Yeah.
You're like the Emperor. You're just
Oh man, I look so awesome.
lightning's coming out of your fingers. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, I look so cool. That's right.
That's right. Falcon.
I'm going to continue whirling wildly with my sword at the closest hag that I'm engaged with, shouting, "This is for Escher!" And,
Escher.
Yes, that should ring a
I've
bell.
heard that name.
You have.
If
It
my
was on-
memory serves.
Oh, check the black book. What does it say?
The tombstone. That's what was on the tombstone. That
That
the
the raven perched on.
Yeah. It wasn't his owner like I thought it was.
All right, Falcon, make your attack roll.
I got a 20
Excellent.
with modifier.
All right. Roll your damage.
5.
Okay.
I am weak. It's
All right.
the sock.
That hag is looking a little stressed. A little bit worried, actually. And then it is her turn. She's got to keep clawing at Strix because Strix is just blasting the crap out of her. Ouch. She rolled a 24 on that attack roll.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Natural 18 on the
I
die.
can't do anything about that.
All right. With her iron claws, she does 14 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
Oh my god.
No.
Well, that's one more point than my hit points. Oh no, sorry, no.
No, your hit points are
24.
24.
24, that's right.
You're down to
God,
10.
I'm so bad at math today. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
That's all right.
So I'm still alive. Whew, I was just like, well, goodbye, everyone. See you later. Good luck with Strahd.
Yeah. The other one is going to turn on Diaz.
I'm okay. I'm just like bleeding profusely out of my shoulder, and I'm just like, I needed that. I'm trying to put it back in.
All right. Diath, she throws herself bodily up against you and just sort of pushes you and kind of slams you up against one of the dirt-encrusted windows on this floor. And she rolls a 14 on the attack roll.
Armor class 15.
So she does not damage you in
Ah.
any way.
All right.
And it is your turn.
Okay, yeah, since you just like slammed me up against the wall, I was
Yeah,
Okay.
she is uncannily strong.
quite terrified. Gonna try to stab her in the abdomen real quick.
All right.
Like, get off. Hey, 22
That is definitely a hit.
for 6 points of damage.
All right. Nicely done.
And then I'll use cunning action to disengage and like slip out of her grip and like roll off to the side.
Okay. Done.
Terrified. All right, cool.
Yes. And she's like, I'm going to eat you up.
Please don't.
You look so delicious. Halton.
So I'm assuming that because I'm 2 levels down, that they're out of range for bardic inspiration. Yeah.
I think the range is 30 feet.
Depends, dude. How high can you crank up that amp?
Yeah, exactly.
11.
The bagpipes.
11, baby.
Let's check that just to see.
Hold on. Strix is going to go use the Lady Tiefling's room because she wet herself after she was clawed.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. It's within 60 feet, which is definitely within range, and they only have to hear you.
Okay.
So it does work.
Turn the music up.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Then I take out my bagpipes because I'm assuming that's what'll reach.
Yeah.
Like, kids, you should plug your ears. This might be loud.
Kids, you
All
like
right.
LMAFO?
Mighty inspiring tune.
Okay.
Because nothing makes me want to get a fight done faster than hearing bagpipes.
And who is it that you are attempting to inspire?
I can pick. Jeez. Let's God. Let's give it to Evelyn again. Just
All
'cause-
right.
Yeah.
All right, Evelyn, you hear the blaring, yet
Anyone dead?
somehow
No.
yet somehow inspiring tune of Paulton's bagpipes from down below in the bowels of this windmill, rising up and rising your spirits.
I delight in song and laughter such as this, and it fills me with light. And I say something like, I say some rote prayer that I know, like, by the light of Lathander, all of us shall find the light within ourselves in order to spread to the world, blah, 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 blah. I say it really, really fast. And then I just put everything I have into a swing of Lightfall, and I don't use that roll because it's really bad. And I use that roll instead. But it's 16.
All right. So in actual fact, the bardic inspiration does not really have you roll 2 dice. Looking at the rule here, it says you apply a d6 and you add that result
Oh,
to the roll.
so should I take the first roll, which was horrible?
Why don't
Which
you roll?
one's-
Knowing that, why don't you roll again?
Oh, sure, Chris
Well,
Perkins.
again, he's but a kind DM.
Wow, on that I got 20.
Okay.
Whoa.
The D6 would be a 1, so 21.
All right. Yes. So the bagpipes did not have the oomph on your attack roll, but that you would have expected. However, you just absolutely carve into this hag like a turkey.
Nice.
So
Said, don't hurt my friend, you turkey.
damages.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So I guess I'm still using this one-handed because I'm using my shield, so that's just a D8 plus 4. So that's 6.
Okay. Ow. All right. She curses your name, which she now knows, and
I take delight in this.
yes.
I'm still trying to put my blood back in. I'm like, well, I need this. I really do need this.
Not my head blood.
Strix, you can continue blasting away with your spell.
All right. I'm like, I need this. Even though I'm bleeding everywhere, but it's fine. 7. Sweet.
All right. All right. This horrible burnt smell is starting to fill the room, and the ozone stench is also getting pretty overpowering. But you're having the time of your life, just vaporizing this hag slowly, cooking her, as it were. Falcon.
I take also Evelyn is overcome and needs to take a moment in prayer, and we'll be right back.
Okay. Falcon.
So, what can I see before me? An electrified hag. And
Yes,
a
you see a
king.
hag being electrocuted, and the other one, Eve, has just carved into.
Which one am I engaged with right now?
You're close enough that you could connect with either of them.
Please help Strix.
I get a sense that I must help the tiefling. I will slice wildly at that hag that's been electrocuted.
Okay.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, yes.
Do I have multi-attack, Chris, as a were-reading?
As per your stats, you can make 2 weapon attacks, which means that if you've got a weapon, you can use that twice.
Well,
Oh,
So bring on the second attack.
okay. So the first one was 6 damage, and the second was a 6
All right.
to hit. So
Yeah. Nope. Sorry.
I really felt like I put a lot of effort into it as well, and kind of flexed as well for Strix,
Yes.
but overdid it, overcompensated.
Okay. The hags look at each other. This instant sort of sisterly exchange, the silent exchange between them. They realize they are in deep, deep doo-doo. And with that, the one that is on Strix and that you just stabbed, Falcon, and that Diath has also been working on periodically, breaks off her attack and launches herself toward a window. So Diath, Falcon, you can both make opportunity attacks against her.
All right.
Badly.
Well, I'm very relieved that she's not on top of me anymore.
Yes.
I got a 19.
Prevent her from going
Excellent.
out the window, though.
Sorry, you're going to try to prevent her from. Well, on an
Yeah.
opportunity attack, all you can do right now is. attack her.
Yeah, my attack was poor. I got a 7.
Okay. So roll damage, Falcon.
6.
Excellent. So this is not a terribly big room. So when she gets to the window, she literally just hurls herself cannonballs out through the window and disappears into the rainy night. And that's when your lightning Strix becomes disconnected.
Aw.
Can eggs
Um,
fly? Maybe she'll just splash. I don't know.
It doesn't sound like they fly. No.
Okay.
You hear this sort of bone crunching noise when she hits the ground outside. And I better roll some damages.
Nope.
I thought the bone grinding was always done inside the windmill.
All right.
Still putting
And
the
then
blood
these-
back in.
The second one disengages from Evelyn and leaps out through the broken window. Evelyn, you can make a opportunity attack against her as she runs away from you.
I do.
Yeah.
I try to. I guess I just try to battle axe her again.
Yep.
20.
Oh, yes.
I battle axe the heck out of her.
Yeah, you sure do.
And I do. Ooh, 13 damage.
Oh,
wait,
wow.
wait. I lied.
Okay.
11.
Okay. That's still awesome.
Oh, good.
All right. And that hag takes that wound, survives it, and then hurls herself out the window,
Dang it.
landing with a loud crunch outside. So
Hags
now
are weird.
I
There-
regret nothing.
there are no hags in the room upstairs with you guys.
I
I
really
jump
wish I
out the window after them using my boots to fly safely down.
Hang on now. Falcon, it's your turn.
Oh.
Someone hand me my trousers.
This guy just can't keep his clothes.
Yes. All right. So you start gathering up your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Diath, what do you do?
I guess look out the window real quick to see if I can see them.
Okay. When you look out the window, you see, well, make a perception check.
Gotcha. Natural 1.
All right. So they jumped out the back of the, or I guess the side of the windmill opposite the side that the front door is on, 2 levels below.
Gotcha.
You see that there is about a 30-foot, very sort of rocky, sparse grass, but it's very rocky ground at the base of the tower, and then it sort of drops off a cliff. So if they threw themselves out of the tower, they would have landed on the ground at the base of the tower. They wouldn't have been able to throw themselves as far out as the cliff.
Okay.
But you see neither of them. It's like they're just not there. You see broken shards of window down below, and that's it.
Okay.
It's like they just disappeared.
We know they can do that.
I just kind of mutter under my breath.
Still bleeding. Still putting the blood back in me.
Yeah.
All over myself. Trying to turn it into part of my shirt. My weird, tattered, nasty mess that's I'm already just like.
And then I'll let's look back at the rest of the party. Oh, they gone.
All right.
We have to get out of here before their mom comes home or lady or whatever.
I agree.
Because we need to look at this place though, because Madame Eva told me that I needed to look in a place of bones, and this is a place of bones, and I don't want to leave until I find out what she said. Though I would like to stop bleeding. That would be nice.
Halton, downstairs, you hear and see somebody try to open the front door. And when they do, they're blocked from doing so by the cart that Diath left
Good job, Diaz.
and jammed it up. And then the door starts shaking.
Like, okay, kids, time to go back upstairs. I know we just left, but we gotta go back up. Okay,
Back
come
to
on.
your cages.
And I
Alright.
bring them back upstairs, and I inform I can get back up to where everyone's at within my turn and tell them. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, Diaz, good call with the door because someone's trying to get in. This
Okay.
is a problem. Act accordingly.
Do we can get out the windows with rope. We have rope. We're at the top, right? Are we at the top?
So
we have to go, there's that ladder to the.
there is a ladder that leads up to a trapdoor in the ceiling, which you assume goes to the tippy top of the window.
Okay. I want to check that out. I want to see what's up there. But we
All
should
right.
definitely set a rope out the window so that we can get out without this thing seeing us.
Who's
I'm
going to
telling
take
you
care? So you're going up the stairs, Strix, to poke around on the upper floor.
Yeah.
Who's going to take Strix up on her rope suggestion?
I suggest that I just carry her out the window with my winged boots instead.
You know,
Whatever.
You know that probably won't work. You'll end up crashing since the wing
Dang it.
only lets you lift yourself.
I'm capable of
Darn.
doing so with the rope. Falcon, I know you want your clothes, buddy.
Please.
But would you be able to at least find out who's at the front door to see if it's even danger in the first place?
Yes, and I will transform into a raven.
All right, you are now a Waven.
I'll even get the rest of his clothes for
A
him.
Waven.
I'm a raven.
All right. Strix, when you pop open the trap door, you see a domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. Light slips into this attic through small holes in the walls. And as you sort of look about in the corners, you can see a few old abandoned birds' nests, but you don't see anything more.
Oh. There's nothing here. Now I'm mad.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
angry.
Can I, is there like any, I can do an Arcana check or anything just to find something?
That would be a perception check.
Or yes, perception. All right. I'm going to do a perception check just to try and peer a little bit better. Where'd my nonsense go? Oh, sorry, 12.
All right. You affix your dark vision on every little crevice and cavity in this room and find absolutely nothing up here.
All right, I come back down defeated. There's nothing. I don't know what she was talking about, that Madame Eva. Maybe she's lying. Maybe they don't even have family. Maybe your accident wasn't even real. Ah!
you you do know that the bones that you found were on the ground floor, and there was a closed cabinet down there. There was also that barrel of goop.
Yeah, I've
Just
been meaning to
saying.
get to that. Just dealing with other things at
Yeah.
the moment.
All right.
Just saying.
All right. I hustle down. I'm going to try and see if I can look in it.
All right. All of you hear outside the tower a scratchy voice say, "Bella Sunbane and Ophalia Wormwriggle, you let me in at once."
I'm sorry, who?
Shut up!
I'm tired of your stupid games. And she says, are those my pastries burning? I told you to watch them.
Can I use mimicry
Mm.
to use one of the voices of the hags to say, "Go away!"
You sure can.
Awesome.
All right. You hear the voice that say, "What? What? Go away! This is my home. You're my daughters. Let me in, or I'll skin you both."
No.
This is like the Monty Python. It's like the guys like get away, like the French guys.
So when you're doing this, you're doing it from inside, still inside the windmill?
Yes.
Okay, great. She just seems to get more and more irate.
How far can I go with this mimicry?
You're utterly convincing.
Oh, okay. We burnt all the pastries. Please don't come in.
And then she says, "Oh, you two, I don't mean any harm. I could never hurt you. Please, let your old mother in."
Okay, but give us 10 minutes to clean up first.
Right. You hear no response.
I'm like, good one.
All right.
What do the rest of you do?
I'm trying to go. I'm going downstairs to open that cupboard, and I'm just going to sound like I'm putting dishes away.
All right. You hear, "You better be cleaning up in there. If I find one pot out of order, if I find one pastry burnt to a crisp."
We bloody know, love.
I'll be spending this time to take my hempen rope and affix it to something up there and out the window so that we have an escape plan.
All right. You throw a rope down the back of the windmill, and it's long enough, certainly, to take you all the way down to the ground.
Cool.
So you're checking the cabinet first, Strix?
Yeah.
You see it contains wooden bowls full of herbs and baking ingredients, including flour, sugar, and several gourds of what appear to be powdered bone. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet doors are a dozen locks of hair. Amid various concoctions are 3 small labeled containers that hold elixirs. One is labeled youth, and it's a golden syrup. One is labeled laughter, and it's a sort of a thin red liquid. And the third elixir is a greenish milky liquid labeled mother's milk.
Ooh. I'm going to take them.
All right. Gather up the 3 elixirs.
All right. So I throw them into my robe somewhere. I mean, who knows where they are, but they're in there.
"You better not be in my flower cabinet."
You know what we bloody like.
And then I run over. Is there a vial or something around that I can put some of the stuff in the middle in, the black stuff?
Oh, the black goop. Yeah, you can find a gourd and just fill it up with black goop.
All right. I find a gourd and fill it up with black goop. At least I could figure out what it is later.
You can also make an Arcana check just to maybe figure out a little bit something about it right away.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that before I stick my dumb hand in it. 14.
You have seen this kind of goop before. It is a big barrel of demon ichor.
Oh.
Ew.
Do I
It's
know
like
what it does?
Yeah, it's sort of like a primordial substance that gives birth to and rise to demons. And demons often, when they die, revert to this kind of gelatinous goop.
Gross. All right. I mean, might be able to sell it, so it takes some in the court anyway. And
All right.
I'm gonna, if I'm the only one down there,
Mhm.
And no one else is around, I want to kick this stuff over.
Okay, like knock over
I knock it over, yeah.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. And I just yell to everyone upstairs, run!
Are the children already upstairs with us?
They're with Paulton upstairs, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys hear a horrible crash sound, followed by another crash sound, followed by the sound of shattered dishes and dishware. What do you guys do upstairs? And then you hear Strix yell, "Run!"
I'm trying to get the children out the window and escape with them.
Okay, now they are both light and malnourished enough that you think you could carry them with your boots on.
Oh, well then I take them like a glowing angel of light and goodness, and I kiss them both on the cheek and cuddle both their little heads like this, and then I say, "Come, let's go." And
All
I
right.
just like escape out the window.
Yes, you leap out the window and lower yourself gently down to the ground. How about the others of you who are in the tower, namely Diath, Paulton, and the Raven?
Well, I will fly out of the window and
right.
try and distract the hag outside.
Okay, how do you do that?
I will fly right towards her face, shouting, "Bitch!"
As you fly down, you notice several things. One, she doesn't appear to be a hag. Well, she seems to be in the guise of an old woman, with her gray hair, all under a tattered, raggy kerchief, and it's just this sort of bird's nest of hair underneath this thing. She's also got a peddler's cart that has a squirming sack tied to it.
Oh, no.
Have I seen this guise before?
Yes, you have seen her, this old woman, as a peddler in the streets of the village of Barovia, selling her pies to people in town.
I guess I can put two and two together with my
Mhm.
raven brain.
Yeah,
I'm
and if
going
you
to
fly down and attack her.
straight at her face.
All right, make that roll.
13.
All right, she bats you away. You do not make any
Shit.
real contact with her.
Yeah.
Be gone, you buzzard!
Do I get a second attack?
Yes, you do.
18.
That does connect with her. Now you're attacking with your beak, correct?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Yeah, that'll show her.
I think it's just a 1.
Yep.
I'm in
1
raven.
point. 1 point of damage.
It all counts.
I'm so annoying.
All right. She is going to swing a rolling pin at you and try to bat you out of the air. She rolls a crit. So she does a total of 10 points of damage with this wooden club.
real proficient with that.
Yes, indeed.
Just a burst of feathers.
Yeah, there's a
flies
Oh,
off.
no.
in the air. All right, Paulton, what are you doing?
I guess I'm Dieth is still up here, right?
Yeah.
I'm like should we hang here? Should we go down and see what's going on?
I think we're better getting out of here.
All right.
All right.
Ladies
I already
first.
got the front door locked up. Strix did something.
Mhm.
You can hear her stomping up the staircase.
Right. So yeah, go ahead and climb down.
To the window.
All right, you drop down using the rope to the ground, and you are now standing out in the rain at the base of the windmill. Underneath its big wooden vanes, which just they can barely move, and at the moment. And Diath, are you sticking around and waiting for Strix to pile
Wait
out?
for Strix.
Okay, Strix, you get to the rope.
All right, I use Misty Step to get to the bottom.
Okay, you disappear in a cloud of vaporous mist and reappear next to Paulton at the
I'm
base,
bad at climbing.
Forgot that
Leaving-
part.
leaving Diath upstairs by his lonesome.
All right, so then I jump out and I grab onto the rope with my gloves. I don't even
Yeah.
climb. I just have that super cool, like spirally slope
Right,
thing. Yeah.
You're
done.
good at climbing.
Yes.
Good job.
And the rope is just it's got a little bit of moisture from the mist and the rain on it, so it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Mo.
That looked awesome the whole
Hi,
time.
Mo.
Yes, you do. So you awesomely descend the rope and land next to your friends Strix and Paulton. You can hear there is a fracas out in front of the windmill between a bird and an old woman. They're screaming
Okay.
at They're screaming at each other, but you are not within sight of them at the moment, and that is quickly drowned out by the sound of rolling thunder.
Is there like a tree line near here?
So right now you are standing about 15, 20 feet away from a cliff's edge, overlooking a misty valley filled with coniferous trees, with the fog that's sort of settled around them. The Barovian Valley, despite the fact that it's gray and bleak, actually has a strange, quiet beauty to it. And when you kind of look down below over the cliff, you can see in the woods below, almost directly below the windmill, but maybe about 100 or so feet down, is what appears to be a series of weird, almost like a weird henge, like a Stonehenge type formation. There are all these sort of ancient stone megaliths down there. And you can kind of make out what appears to be a thin staircase carved into the cliffside leading down toward them.
We have to take these children to safety. We have to retreat until we're stronger.
What about Falcon?
I look at Paulton and I like reach out for his face quickly and like put my hand on his cheek and look deeply into his eyes and say, I'll go after Falcon. You protect the little ones. And I like quickly peck him on the cheek and then run to the front, like kind of stealthily try to peek around the windmill to see if I can help grab Falcon.
You do remember that there are another 2 hags probably out here somewhere.
I'm trying to like gather everyone to retreat. So I'm just trying to like stealthily just tell everyone that we're leaving and not leave someone behind.
Okay. But you are basically running around the circumference of the windmill toward the front where you believe Falcon is.
So we're at the back?
Yeah.
Oh. I fly instead.
All right. You take to the air.
I hate those boots.
But I'm like flying, but I'm, here's the edge of the windmill that I'm coming around, and I'm kind of like like just trying to I'm not trying to engage in combat. I'm just trying to be like, yo, Falcon, we're all leaving. Don't
All right.
man.
Yeah, you're totally the one who should be being stealthy.
Okay. And the rest of you in back, Paulton, Diath, Strix.
Shoot.
I told them to go down the stairs.
I'm gonna try and distract the hag outside with some prestidigitation. I'm gonna try and make fire come out of the top, or just smoke come out of the top window, and just make her think that it's on the other side, far away. Like, oh no, your house is on fire! Like, whoa! So I'm just like, and I make like smoke come out, and it's like smells of really burnt, really bad pastries.
All right. Illusory smoke begins to billow from the back of the windmill, hopefully getting her attention. And are you going to just stay back here then to wait to see what happens, or are you going to?
I'm gonna follow. I'm following about 4 or 5 steps behind Evelyn.
Oh, okay. So you're actually going after her. Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure in case there's any way that I can just help, because I don't trust her, to be honest.
Diath, what are you doing?
I look over at Paulton and I say, have we ever listened to Evelyn before? No? All right. Cool.
I'm just like
thinking.
All right. So would you say there was like brush or something nearby the base of the windmill?
Yeah, there's very low scrub around there.
Okay. All right. You know those kids better than I do. Get them to hide in that.
Whoa, hold on now.
Just tell them to hide until we come back for them.
It's like, and I like awkwardly like pat one on the head. I'm like, child, do hide. That'll do it.
All right, the kids hunkered down in the tall grass at the base of the windmill.
So I'm going to I'll stealth move up towards around the other side of the windmill to where the commotion is at.
Okay, are you moving around the opposite side of the windmill as Evie and Strix, like in sort of like a pincer?
Yeah, I'll go around the other side.
Okay. How about
Just
you,
to
Paulton?
not bring attention to myself.
I feel like I've taken it upon myself to be like this guardian figure. So I'm going to hang with the kids, make sure they're safe, strike up some kind of awkward conversation because Paulton's really bad with kids.
Okay.
I'm just like, so you kids like pie? Oh, that was probably bad.
Paulton, make a perception check.
Okay. That is a very natural one.
Okay. Wow. Okay. As you are talking to the two children, you see that their eyes grow very, very wide
Uh-oh.
because they see something you don't. They see,
No!
and it's right behind you.
I told you to run away!
They see what looks like rain falling over invisible forms, giving the shape of basically these humanoid figures made of dripping rain. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
No!
Oh,
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
The children are dead.
I mean, that's fine. I don't know.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Literal cliffhanger because they're on a cliff.
They're on a cliff.
Nice.
she
Yeah.
did tell you to run. I mean,
I did. I sacrificed myself for you guys, and then you blew my sacrifice. Thank
I
you.
Is this
listened.
the end of Paulton, or will his friends come to his rescue? Tune in
not
next
on the
week.
exciting episode.
Strix listened.
All right. So can we have a round of applause for Chris Trott and his amazing
Oh,
narrative?
thank you. Oh, I had a really good time.
Especially liked your Raven noise and hag impressions.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
It's my go-to. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I had a really good time. Thanks a lot for having me on here. It's been awesome.
Oh, that's great. We're welcome back anytime.
I'd
Are
love
you
to be
on
back.
other shows that people could watch?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So we do our own stream on Sundays. It is UK time. That's 5 p.m. But it's called High Rollers, and it's a ton of fun. We do the same thing. It's just a custom world using 5th edition. And yeah, I killed someone last time. So it's a really nice series. And, our DM is a very awesome guy. He's in chat as well, and he does a very good job. So yeah, check it out.
Outstanding. Anybody else want to say anything before we start to close this up?
If people want to tune in and watch Misclicks D&D, we're doing that right after this, which is a custom 2nd edition campaign on Misclicks, MISSCLIKS, right after this.
Hashtag pray for Bolton.
Hashtag pray for Bolton.
Pray for awkward stepdad Paulton.
Evelyn thinks it's real cute, though.
And for those who don't know, PAX East is coming up fast. It's the weekend of the 22nd to the 24th. And
Yay.
we will have a live Acquisitions Incorporated game there.
I'll be there.
All
Will
right.
you be able to watch it online?
Yes.
Yay!
Raise your hand if you'll be there.
I'll be online.
Outstanding.
Online. Yay.
Yay. All right. Then that's a wrap, folks.
Yay. Bye.